When people do not have any experience or any outcome after sitting for 30 minutes closing eyes, which can be tormenting to a lot of people. But here with the pranahuti, your meditation becomes a smooth sail. You feel like doing it again and again, again and again, you see. In fact, I have to tell people, don't overdo it. It's not necessary. Today, I'm going to take up this interesting topic. Why do we meditate on the heart? What do we do when we meditate with the heartfulness system? We bring our awareness to the heart. We gradually flow into a single stream of thought, thinking of the presence of light. Now it begins to transform into feelings. And we begin to find a calmness, a stillness, and it transcends into further states of whatever comes in the form of flourishing consciousness. Either you go so deep into your subconscious or you fly high into superconscious and derive intuitions from there. How does one make decisions in life? When we are at crossroads of mind versus heart, feelings versus reasons, today it is well understood that the heart has an intelligence of its own. The heart is the organ that guides our capacity to make decisions and understand ourselves. We all know that when we are connected to the heart, we can tap into its wisdom to guide us. We all meditate on something or the other. A student meditates on his studies, a businessman meditates on his next deal, a philosopher meditates on an idea, scientist meditates on the reason, and prospective husband or wife to be, they go on meditating on whether this person will be suitable for me or not. Meditation is a natural process to all of us, where we bring attention and awareness to a subject, and from there something happens that expands our understanding and that helps further into making a decision. A regular meditation practice helps us imbibe the essence of the thing that we meditate upon. In the words of my Guruji, Pujya Babuji Maharaj, he says, we generally take up the heart for meditation. The heart is the pumping station of the blood. It sends out blood after purification to different nerves and cells of the body. Now, we have taken the heart as the center of meditation. The blood that runs throughout our system is affected. The solidity due to our own thoughts and actions begins to melt away. This is the first thing we begin to gain from the very first day by this method of meditation on the heart. The word heart in Sanskrit is Hridaya, a word with 3 letters, Ri, Da and Ya. Ha, Da, Yam, Iti, Ra, Iti, Ekam Aksharam. The first letter is Ra, a Sanskrit letter. What does it convey? How do you contemplate on the import of this letter HR or Ri? Ri, Iti, Ekam Aksharam. Ri is one letter. Abhiharanti asmai swasthanye cha ya evam veda. Ra means to attract or to draw. This is the grammatical root meaning of the word or the letter Ra. Drawing, to attract, to pull towards oneself, to compel everything to gravitate towards oneself. Swastanya chaya evam veda abhiharanti asmaya. This is the grand result that is proclaimed by mere meditation on the implication of the root meaning of the letter Rya, to draw. Think, I shall also pull the cosmos towards myself as the supreme consciousness which is the subject of all objects. Under the heartfulness way of meditation, we are making a sankalpa that I am meditating on the source of divine light that is drawing my attention inward. Along with when we begin to receive pranahuti, that one begins to resonate with the source. In turn, begins a magical thing. We become one with what we nurture via thought, the divine presence. The second letter in Hridaya precisely means to give. When we meditate on the heart, and as we focus on this Hra, we begin to attract God's grace. Let's call it as prasadam from our Lord. It is imperative that we share it. So we first receive Hra, the is to give. Yam, the third letter, iti ekam aksharam, iti swargam lokam, ya evam veda. The third letter, ya, means to go. You go to the higher dimension. You are automatically rather transcended into the higher realm. So that's the beauty of meditating on hearts. More than all this explanation, I am sure when you undergo the heartfulness practices offered by Sri Ramchandra Mission, you will admire that it is indeed worth meditating on our heart, our best friend. Fear of unknown, it's very complex phenomenon as a teenager, or when you're making a crucial decision, or when you're appearing in school exam. However well prepared you are, however long your relationship may have been, at that final moment, you don't know how it will turn out. We all, as you say, know the importance of exercise, right diet, meditation. They positively influence our lifestyle and help us evolve altogether. Now, I always give this example of physical fitness. My son is a physical fitness freak, I would say. He would skip meals, but he will exercise no matter what. And I liked his dedication towards this physical fitness. The day he would skip, he'll feel so miserable. He said, Dad, it's raining and I can't go to my gym or something, He would say, the gym is closed. It's not that he cannot go there. Gym is closed. I said, look, you can do it at home. It's not the same. See, many people, they say, I go to temple or I go to meditation ashram where meditation is better. It's not the same when I do it at home. I do agree perfectly because there is that environment impact is there. So what we learn from this, one thing is create an environment. Second thing, have a buddy system. Like, you go together with your friend to a gym. Meditation also, if you can find a company and do it together, even if it is remote. You can say, I'm sitting here in Goa and you may sit in Mumbai. It's all right. Let's meditate together and see the impact it has. So creating environment or reaching out to places which are charged with this divine fragrance. You can meditate in such places. You can meditate with people you like, right? Also, just as you need appetizer before meals. Similarly, appetizing things like meditation. What will be the appetizer for meditation? To me, it has always been reading literature on the aspects of meditation, that what it can do and how others, great sages, have felt after doing some long hours of tapasya. But heartfulness is very different, very, very different from the age-old traditional system. Dhyana, as they say, is left to you how deeply you can go and enjoy that samadhi state. But here with heartfulness, because of pranahuti, which is transmitted by this trainer with the help of the guide, one is able to dive deeper into meditation. So when people do not have any experience or any outcome after sitting for 30 minutes closing eyes, which can be tormenting to a lot of people. But here with the pranahuti, your meditation becomes a smooth sail. You feel like doing it again and again, again and again, you see. In fact, I have to tell people, don't overdo it. It's not necessary. But more you do it, I think more you'll enjoy and more transformation you see in yourself. You stand out in a crowd when you are, physically fit. Similarly, I do find people meditating There's a special aura around them. And around them, you'll always find peace. You'll always find comfort. While non-meditative mind, restless mind, you feel like running away from them. You feel, oh, let him be. Let's go away from here. So this is the result of restless mind. So over the years, when we see through our own personal experiences what all meditation can bring into one's life, you get amazed, and later on you learn that it's not worth skipping even a day without meditation, or rather, it is not worth skipping even a moment without having a meditative mind. Only meditative mind can appreciate whenever there is some turbulence. It can perceive it often even before the turbulence is about to start. So you are well prepared. See? Decades of rigorous scientific research have addressed and endorsed the benefits of daily meditation for physical and emotional well-being. So I won't lecture you and bore you on why you must meditate. What we are interested in is how to meditate so that we feel its benefits and are encouraged to meditate more. You must have meditated where there was no transmission, perhaps. Now you try and meditate with transmission. In Sanskrit, this transmission is known as pranahuti. Experience this pranahuti or transmission during this heartfulness meditation and see it for yourself. Let me mention further also about certain aspect of this meditation. Often people have confusion whether to start meditation or not, because often we try meditating on our own and we get discouraged because of rush of thoughts during meditation. The moment we close our eyes, this rush of thoughts prevents us from meditation. We see our inability. Thoughts are natural to us, just as our eyesight, our hearing. What is a mind without thoughts? But through meditation, we like to train our mind, use its ability of thinking, so that this thinking can be heightened to a creative level. Whenever thoughts do arise in mind, we just have to simply remind ourselves that I am meditating. Whatever thoughts be, if we pay attention to it, it will draw our own energy and thrive. We have to remain unmindful of these thoughts, whatever they be, as we learn how to meditate. Thoughts thus will not bother us. They will simply pass like clouds in the sky. Maybe you had tons of thoughts. It's okay. You had thoughts during meditation. But can you see the difference, how you feel before and after? My guide used to tell me, it really does not matter what goes through during the meditation. What is important is how I feel after the meditation. That's more important. As you gently open your eyes, write down your observations. Where was your attention during meditation? How do you feel now? Any inspirations or any great ideas during meditation? Why we meditate is because we are looking to nurture a deep, satisfying connection with our heart. Our aim is to nurture this connection so that we can feel the meditative state for longer and longer periods. It is good to meditate, but we should not leave this meditation where we began and ended in that half hour. We may actively meditate every day, but we must remain meditatively active during daytime. There's a big difference here. To remain meditatively active during our worldly activities is also a training